Hey guys, Phil here for another Tuesday at noon. This week I thought I would talk about my Sanity Bag. When I'm on the road, it's the bag that has everything that isn't clothes or my toothbrush or anything gear related. It's everything else. For the most part, we're going to do this video in another room with a big old table. So yeah, let's go do that. I bought this on eBay for $1 and it had $14 shipping, which made me laugh. And the guy just drove it out and delivered it, and he was a bit upset that I think he sold it for $1, but I'm okay with it. Vinyl camera bag from the 60s, holds everything quite nicely. They're nice. Some of the things that I bring with me are things like sunscreen. I've got a little wrist tensor brace thing. Got some vitamin tablets. You get ones with the B complex, is very good for hangovers. Just drop one of those in a bottle of water in the morning and you're going to be good forever. Sunnies, gotta have your sunnies. In here is a jump drive and some headphones. Umbrella just in case. Huzzah Bay Company, you know, because I'm Canadian. Charger, obviously. Cutlery. Having that spoon there is good when you just get that pot of yogurt. Power bank. You get a good one. 1100 at least. What is this one? Sorry, 11,000. Sorry. 11,000 mAh, whatever that is. This is my super fancy pencil case, just in case. The Jesus tin, as I call it, is my little tiny emergency everything kit. It's got band-aids, it's got some Panadol, it's got some chapstick, it's got some Q-tips. This is my toolkit when I'm on the road. In here we have 2 different kinds of lube. We've got some straps, a whole multitude of different screwdriver heads. We've got more screw heads, drum keys. That's a backup drum key, by the way. The good old Leatherman. Flashlight, drill bits, more drill bits. Little tiny screwdriver set. What else we got? Needle and thread. Always carry a needle and thread. Just because. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory, right? You never know. What else do I have in here? A little notepad. Make notes, make notes, make notes. I've got another fork. You never have too much emergency cutlery. The toolkit itself is just a toiletries bag from good folks at Timbuktu. Anything that can't go on an airplane, I put in here, right? Knives, screwdrivers, all this kind of stuff. Just because there's always room for this somewhere in somebody's gear that goes on the plane, and it's just easier when you get to that point. Ta-da! There's these, which wristbands, you know, sweaty wristbands for the hotter nights. They're actually really quite handy for just, you know, mopping up the brow. Usually for the sweat, I've got this handy dandy little face cloth that came from a, you know, former life, so to speak. I stole it. I got a stack of business cards in my super fancy business card holder, like that. It's a piece of cardboard in a Ziploc bag. This thing, I bought this when I was 17 as well, actually. It's an old kind of military message pad, field message pad holder. It's got, you know, my card, Steph's card, a bunch of cards from people that I've met along the way. What else we got? Oh, my passport's in here. There's a CD in the back, an extra band-aid, you know, all this kind of stuff. When I'm flying, my tickets go back in here. It's kind of a travel wallet, I suppose, but yeah. In spite of being Hitchhiker's Guide and looking like a book, it's actually my iPad. Great for set lists, great for everything goes in there. This is my library That's my gaming center. That's everything. That keeps my brain on straight. Sitting in the van for, you know, hours on end, driving to Brisbane. I'll go through a couple novels or play some backgammon. Big fan of the backgammon. A couple more things I almost never leave the house without are a solid knife, you know, the old pocket knife. A hanky, very handy for all kinds of stuff. I almost never blow my nose into it. That's just gross, and you're walking around with a pocket full of snot, but very handy. And the old trusty drum key. If you notice, so far that's what, 3 drum keys? There's one in the toolkit, there's one hanging off my belt, there's one in my cymbal bag, and there's 2 or 3 in my hardware case. If you are at a gig and you don't have a drum key, you're kind of doing it wrong. Okay. Yeah, if you like what I'm doing, share, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Like I said last week, tell your mailman. You never know who might be a drummer. Links to some of the stuff that's in there will be down below in the doobly-doo. Yeah, that's all. See you next week, guys.